Now, for many people, the best Chardonnay wines in the world come from Burgundy in France. Without a doubt, the famous appellations like Montrachet and Pouligny and Chablis produce fantastic white Burgundy wines made from the Chardonnay grape. Although the region has suffered a little bit from a problem which has been described as premature oxidation or premox, the fact that some wines, expensive wines, which should cellar well for 10, 20, 30 years, have been oxidizing much more quickly than they should have done. Now, this problem has largely been addressed, but it has dented the reputation of white Burgundy to a certain extent. Many people looking for Chardonnays from other regions. So I'm delighted this week to present a fantastic white Burgundy as my wine of the week. This is the Jean-Noël Gagnard Sous Eguisons Haute Côte de Beaune 2014. Bit of a mouthful. Jean-Noël Gagnard is the winemaker. Sous Eguisons is the name of an organic vineyard, a single vineyard in this area called the Haute Côte de Beaune that this wine comes from. It's not a fancy appellation, it's not a Grand Cru or a Premier Cru, but it's a distinct site made with meticulous attention to detail. On the nose, absolutely terrific. There's a little bit of that Burgundian, slightly fermenting, cabbagey kind of aroma. Sounds awful, but it's a vegetal aroma that is striking in white Burgundy. But it's also verging into the mineral, into the flinty, the struck match, the gunflinty note. Not anything wrong with the wine, it's just something from the specific terroir here in Burgundy. And a lovely, clean, fresh apple and lime fruit. On the palate, well, the kind of Brazil nut creaminess of oak that is evident on the nose is there in the palate too. It gives it a lovely kind of buttery, rounding depth to the wine. There's a silkiness to the texture, a slipperiness to the texture, but those pristine fruit flavours, that hint of salty minerals, that lime zest, tangerine zest, freshness powers through to the finish. It's an absolutely entrancing white Burgundy. It's expensive at £25 from Berry Brothers and Rudd. But I have to say, it is a terrific example of when these wines, with that sharp focus yet generosity, really stand on their own. My wine of the week is the Jean-Noël Gagnard Sous Eguisons Haute Côte de Beaune White Burgundy. It's the 2014 vintage, and it's for sale from Berry Brothers and Rudd at £25 per bottle. This is a terrific wine of the week.